is the streets with.
Like the leaf green.
You were so creative that you were overcommitting at some point.
I mean, there was some.
Take care of our waste and take care of people.
I feel like I've gone a long way and I'm proud of where we have been.
Meet the Living Green Club, a community of students passionate about one thing: protecting our environment. At Pan Atlantic University, this is where bold ideas begin with young people who care enough to act. From cleanup drives to creative campaigns, from tree planting to plastic projects, this isn't just a club, it's a campus movement. A space where leadership meets learning, where action meets awareness, and where purpose meets people.
It all started at our last event, the Green Sweep here on campus. So we had a cleanup of the environment, and we noticed that even as clean and tidy as our environment can be, there are still some hidden areas where plastics are hidden. So we thought to ourselves, how do we convert these plastics to art? So it started with one question. We wanted people to walk into it rather than just seeing it. We should feel the impact plastic waste has on the environment.
Plastic is everywhere, in our streets, in our waters, and quietly in our daily lives. It clutters drains, sneaks into soil, washes into oceans. We use it, toss it, forget it. But what if we couldn't ignore it anymore?
So World Environment Day is celebrated June 5th, and it's meant to raise awareness around environmental sustainability, environmental issues, and how it impacts human health and the need for us to save the planet. So Eco-Alchemy is creating art from plastic waste, and it sends a very powerful message, sustainability message of hope, message of creativity, and I think it's very, very relevant for the World Environment Day.
My name is Adeyemi Adu, and I work for the Dangote Group as the group lead for environment and sustainability. Dangote has sustainability embedded in the way we do things. In fact, we call our Dangote sustainability pillar the Dangote way, because the way we do things, it must be in a sustainable manner. Dangote has a special focus to make life sustainable for Nigerians and Africans. And that's why you see that most of the projects that we do in Dangote are projects that solves endemic problems in the country and in a way that they cut across Africa. In most of those areas, we go in there as pioneer persons in there. We conquer that terrain, and everybody come, to start to benefit from it. If you look at what we've done in cement, before we got into cement, you have to be importing cement. But with Dangote now, cement, happen right here in country. That is absolutely taking the emission that is due to transportation of cement into Nigeria completely out. Look at what we're doing with refining of petroleum products. For so many years, Nigeria have been producing crude oil. We send them abroad, shipping costs, emission costs. We bring them back, shipping costs, emission costs. And then it's still not available. It's still not enough. People still kill hours, wearing day-to-day life, work-life balance impacted due to this. With Dangote Refinery, we saw multiple problems. Emission out due to shipping in and out of crude. Now it's done in country. We're using world-class technology, modern technology, not like the very old refineries where we take our products to. So emission also reduced that way. Now the products are available. People don't have to queue for long anymore. So we're basically making life easy for Nigerians and also for Africa at large and to the world, because some part of the Europe has even bought products from Dangote. So why PAU? I want to say kudos to Samuel. I was telling my colleague, I said the discussions I had on LinkedIn. I just noticed somebody was always sending me message on LinkedIn. At the point, I said, who is this person? Let me look at the review. Then as I getting emails in my direct emails, and okay, what can I really do for this person? And they said, just come. If you can't do anything, just come to our school and come and see what is happening. And then coming in here, seeing your art gallery, seeing the passion with students, the creativity, absolutely, this is the best place to partner with at this point in time. And then the Eco-Alchemy project is the kind that I've not seen before. So it's creative, it's genuine, making use of plastics, and we're even able to bring some plastic from our office to be part of this. I think we're doing the right partnership. And then World Environment Day team this year is beating the plastic pollution. So this is the best place to be at this time, best partnership that meets global demands.
The vision, a tunnel made entirely of waste, lit from within to show the world what we often choose not to see.
The Eco-Alchemy project was made with the idea, or to pass across an idea, a message, a call to action of change of behavior for improper disposals of plastics, surrounding its interior with plastic waste, recycled plastic waste, and the exterior with nature and green. We create a clear distinction where someone passing through, a viewer passing through the middle of the tunnel, would feel that embodiment, would see a more realistic representation of themselves being surrounded by plastics, the same way plastics are being present in our everyday lives. But on the outside of it, it's covered with greenery. We use more natural materials like bamboo. On the inside, there's iron, there's steel, there's mesh wires, there's plastic bottles held by plastic fishing lines. There's a whole lot of plastics on the inside. But on the outside, we try to keep it closer to nature with the bamboo rods. And the most foreign thing, me being binding wire, stripped binding wire, which is still a natural material that just passed through a little bit of refining. So this was another factor that affected design very much, because many times we thought about adding things from the outside, but if it was deviating from the message, it was immediately scrapped and replaced with something else. So keeping nature on the outside, on the surrounding of this project, while keeping the recycled plastic waste on the inside, was a big influence on the design of this project.
Well, I think art can play a powerful role in promoting an environmental advocacy, and perhaps I could say in three ways. So one is art has a tremendous emotional capacity. Then art can help to raise awareness, and then art can in a way inspire action. So this is broadly, let's say. First, it can make the invisible visible, because how do you see deforestation? How do you see climate change? How do you see pollution? You don't see it. But through art that works with these issues, you can have access to it. It's if I can say, a tangible, visual awareness that goes beyond what data can give you. If I give you a table with the effects of the problem on the water and numbers, it's not the same thing as seeing the dirty water. So it has a capacity to make the invisible visible. It has a capacity to art in general, to create emotional connections. You feel attracted, or you feel repelled, or you feel surprised, or you feel. It's not only that you know, it's not only that you learn. So art is able to reach aspects of us that pure scientific data cannot. So art, in this way, is a wonderful vehicle, not only for environmental advocacy, but for advocacy in general and for many other things.
Anybody coming from outside will see that there's some text that has been put on the tunnel, but it's mirrored. That's actually a deliberate action. It was deliberately done that way so that for you to read the text, you'd have to come in and walk through the tunnel to see the full picture. It may be bait.
If there is an exhibition or an artwork like this one done here at PAU, immediately people will ask, what is this? Why this? Questions will be raised, and that will lead, hopefully, to awareness. So that's an important contribution.
When you walk through, what it says is live green. Now, this afterthought was a more straightforward way to call the viewer to something. Now, even if they don't get the message of the art piece, which they should, there would be a statement that at least is implanted somewhere in the subconscious, so that anybody walking in through this tunnel and reads as the mind is curious to find out what is there, would have this seed planted into their minds that hopefully would affect their actions.
Of art. Art can create space for dialogue or for public interrogation of issues. People can go, why this? And what is the problem with that? And why should we? And it can help raise questions. And this is also important because once you raise questions, you help people think about issues.
Something I found quite interesting during the execution of this project was how other people would come around and just want to be a part of it. People would come around and say, oh, is there something I can do? You know, it was pretty fun. And in their additions, there were also people who just came to give opinions. Many people were of the opinion that it would be really nice if there were flowers around the tunnel. And this is actually an important part of the idea, even necessary to the statement itself.
So it's not only know about issues, but think and reflect on the effects of this. And then it can spark that dialogue and it can, in a way, facilitate and promote engagement, that people get interested or get perhaps initially surprised, or perhaps initially simply say, oh, this looks beautiful, this is wonderful, but you can go beyond that. So art can truly help in environmental advocacy.
Eco-Alchemy is more than an art piece. It's a memory, a mindset, a message. That waste is only waste when we stop seeing its worth. So what does this project represent for the museum?
I think this project is particularly interesting for us in the museum. In a way, it is the first one of this type. A project where we focus on the environment, and there are other artworks in the museum focusing on the environment, but one where people from the university were engaged from the first moment. This is a project that we did not initiate, that you, students from the university, initiated. And this is important because this represents for us a step forward in the process of engaging the university community. That more people in the university see the museum, not something just an attraction there or something, oh, I already saw it, or nice, but no, something that can bring people again. So for us, it's important because for us, impact is important. We are here not just simply to promote art. No, we are here to help people think about issues, discover issues, learn about issues, enjoy things. And this, I don't know if to call it artwork, but this installation or this complex object is rich because aesthetically it's attractive, it has meaning, because it raises issues. So it's not simply a nice sculpture that you see and say, I like it, it's beautiful. This is more than beautiful. is meaningful. And then it can serve many more purposes. And I hope you will have a little bit of impact in the whole environment, in the university community, for people to realize that there are problems out there, and environmental problems are obvious, and the issue of plastics there on the environment is obvious also. So for us, this is a very interesting project, and I hope this will continue, will expand, there will be more. This is good from many points of view.
I would say it was transformative. Transformative because projects nowadays, implementation is one of the struggles people face to complete a project. And even though we had issues in our implementation, we were able to complete it with a group of loving, supportive members of the New Ring Club. And today we celebrate our win of finishing the project.
Okay. My name is Victor Ugoti.
Hello, my name is Sophia Pavarosote. I'm a member of Living Green Club at Atlantic University.
So, what is the essence of this project? Basically, it's a global project, and we're trying to see how best we can eliminate plastics in our environment.
And right now, we're working on the Eco-Alchemy project. The project officially started in January, and since then, we've been working on plastics to create art. The idea of the project is basically to promote less use of plastic
in our environment, to make the environment clean and safer for everyone.
And also to show people the effects of plastics to the environment.
So, because oftentimes there are times when, okay, like during the raining season now, as we are currently in, people dispose these plastics in the environment, and it prevents water from passing out of the ground. So you have these things being clogged and causing obstacles in the waterways. So the essence of this is to trying to promote the culture of cleaner environment, telling people that these things are bad, you don't have to litter plastics on the floor. Try as much as possible to have this waste in the environment.
Right now I'm working with my team members, with my group members on the bottles washing, making sure they don't smell while they're put on the work. Other projects we've done in LGC, we visited the Conservation Center last year. I also joined this group because I'm passionate about sustainability and climate change. I would like to make a change in the community any way I can. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're starting. Okay, hi guys. So I'm Raleigh Chiku, president of Living Ring, and we're here to show you the process of the Eco-Alchemy. So the first process is we sort out the bottles. So, okay, the first process is we have to sort out the plastic bottle from here. But because Atlantic University is a very clean school, so we bring out the ones we need and we take it over to the other place. Yeah. So we're currently at the site of the project, and this is by the Living Green Club. So the Living Green Club is just a club, it's a students-led club on campus here on Atlantic University, dedicated to raising awareness on environmental sustainability, both to students, to staff, to parents, and the entire community. We've had various activities in the past. We've had tree planting sessions in the past. We've had visits to Green Fingers Wildlife. And just to add that this project is also in line with the Sustainable Development Goals 13 and climate action. To speak on the support we've had from regarding this project, we've had a lot of support from the university. The Vice Chancellor has been really supportive in this project, as she has given official approval on this project for us to actually start on this project. And I also like to thank our partners in the Access Bank who have donated money for this, and Dangote who have also helped out in this, platinum sponsors.
Hi, my name is Toby, 100 level computer science, and as you can see here, I've worked on this project, Living Green Club, for about like 5 to 6 months now, and it has been incredible, I guess. So it looks nice to have gone a long way, but we're not done yet, really. Just we have more bottles to wash, more bottles to also perforate as well, more to keep up here to make it like a true design, but I feel like I've gone a long way and I'm proud of where we have been.
Okay, so as a member of the Living Green Club, being able to work on a good project like this, I always meet like-minded people who are also passionate about recycling plastic bottles, and then able to apply technical skills, network with people, teamwork, team coordination, and planning and all of that.
So working on this project actually, it helped me in balancing my studies with the activity contributing to the project. I also put a lot of my time in helping make the project a success.
Yes, and it has actually been really hard to keep up, to come here every single day, but I have somewhat, I guess, to some extent I've tried to. I'm actually happy, I guess we're almost done. But I'm also want us to complete this thing, I don't know, before the day, and probably that won't be possible, but I've gone a long way. Yeah.
So what's the next for Living Green Club after?
Well, this is
just the start.
We want to go beyond the PAU.
To schools, to communities, to cities.
Throughout Lagos as a city.
In Nigeria, beyond Africa.
We want to be able to motivate people to waste product efficiently.
So that everyone knows the impact that plastic has on the environment. Everyone understands the impact that plastic has on the environment and be able to act on it.